Happy evening to all leaders. Happy evening, Sridhar sir.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Good, good. I'm fine. How are you?
Fantastic, sir. Yeah, can you send me yesterday video, sir? Zoom meeting video.
It will be in the Facebook. You can just take it.
What, sir?
It is on the Facebook. You can just check it out.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸಾಹೇಬರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಆರಾಮಿದೆ ಸರ್, ನೀವು?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸರ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಂದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮುಗಿತು ಸರ್, 2 doses.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.
ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯು ಸರ್?
ನಮ್ದು ನಾಳಿದ್ದು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಾಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಎಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್?
7ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು.
ಓಹೋ.
Good evening, Santosh sir.
Good evening.
Welcome to Karnataka.
Santosh sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Nairedi from Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Okay, Nagiridi. How are you?
Fantastic, sir. What about you?
Good, good. I'm good. I'm good.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Deva.
Devra sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Start ಮಾಡೋಣ. A very warm good evening, everybody. So with the capacity of chairman, I call this meeting to order. It's a privilege to welcome the state head of Kerala, Mr. Santosh Kumar. I welcome our state head, Mr. Devraj. I welcome all master channel partners, assistant channel partners, and my fellow GGNs. So today's training is about dreaming. So it's really a very, what do you say? We can say that we are really very lucky to hear from this person about this particular topic. Now I would like our regional director, John Mario, to introduce our today's trainer. John sir, over to you.
Thank you, Chairman sir. Thank you, Mr. Devraj, our state head. Snehidre Elrugu Namaskara. With great honor and privilege, I am here to introduce our presenter and speaker for today. He is born in 1972 at Thrissur, Kerala. Started his training from 1997. Conducted more than 1,500 training programs with 30 plus train the trainer workshops. He has trained for corporate, educational institutes, government departments, agriculture, police department, revenue department, and many more. ಇವರು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, he has been a global trainer ಕೂಡ. He has trained in Germany, Japan, Singapore, Mongolia, Taiwan, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. Here I present before you today's trainer, Mr. Santosh Kumar, State Head of Kerala. Mr. Santosh was a national president of JCI in 2010 and the first Indian to be appointed as JCI Global Skills Development Committee Chairperson in 2016. He is also founder president of Rotary Club of Palakkad and assistant governor of Rotary in the year 2018 and 19. Santosh sir has won Ravi Puraskar National Award, the most outstanding trainer of JCI in the year 2012. He is also the first ever 5-star rated trainer of JCI and winner of Outstanding Trainer Award by NIPM, National Institute of Personal Management, in 2015. ಈ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. But today's agenda is to invite sir. Above all, he is a very simple, humble, and down-to-earth person. Thank you for your valuable time and being here, sir. Welcome to Karnataka, sir. Over to Chairman, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyan sir. Sir, we are very eager to listen your words. Over to you, Santosh sir, without wasting any time.
Thank you, Chairman Sridhar. And big thanks to John Mario for a very, very brief introduction. Usually, I used to tell in this Zoom training programs, the one thing which kills the training is introduction. Okay, it will take some 5 to 6 minutes to introduce a person. So this is the way a person should be introduced. We can cover the entire thing within 7 to 8 sentences. Good, very much thankful to John Mario for keeping up the spirit. Dear friends, I'm so happy to be here with the team members of GG Karnataka. Not because of the fact that Deva is one of my very closest friends who brought me into this organization. But also in the right from the beginning till date, GG Karnataka was a great source of support to GG Kerala for growing in all senses, and especially even though my profession is training, many of the trainers from GG Karnataka was much instrumental in building up my team. Right from if you are taking right from Deva himself, and we were having Sandeep so many times, and John Mario many times. Always Karnataka was so generous and so loving and caring to GG Kerala. So whenever I get an opportunity to address GG Karnataka, that is my privilege, and it gives me much happiness to do that. My dear friends, today when Deva asked me to do a session for you, they asked me what can be the topic. I asked him whether there is some sort of anything to be suggested. He told, no, sir, it is up to you to select. So what I told him was, why can't we make it as a dream with GG? Yeah. So I told that topic very instantly. Then after that only I thought, that was the one sentence came into my mind, or one word came into my mind when Deva asked me what is the topic. 2-3 days back, when somebody I was addressing that was a JCI program in Zoom. I was the guest for inaugurating a session of which the topic was how to win. How to win. So instantly, I don't know, I was not prepared to tell, but instantly I started my speech, inaugural speech like this only. In this era, more than learning how to win, it is more important to understand how to be alive. Okay, so now we are all thinking how to be alive, then only we can win. Okay, I think that is the utmost priority of the day. And I'm so happy that even during this lockdown, and this adverse circumstances, GG is doing really well. Now, business is not the first priority. Let me tell you, our utmost priority is to keep ourselves safe. But at the same time, we are at home, we are safe. But always I used to tell my team every day, I used to remind them, we started a series called in Kerala, we started a series, a talking series called Good Morning Gigi. Every day, we start the day with 7 o'clock, 30 minutes. It was started by, most of you know that, A.V. Vamanakumar. So like that, we brought all the good speakers in Kerala, not only GCI, external also. We completed 18 days. And 3 MCPs told me, sir, nobody will come at 7 o'clock. I told you, don't come. I'm ready to run this show with 10 people. Believe me, not a single day we had a program with less than 70 participants. Never we pushed anybody. But the first day, we promoted it little vigorously because they don't know what it is. But after day one, there was no need, even though they don't see the flare, 7 o'clock, 6:55, everybody will be in front of you. So everybody wants to be positive. Only thing is that we have to instill some positivity in our team. So let me enter into my session. It is not a rocket science session, and it is not a knowledge sharing session also. Please to understand. I'm not technical. Okay. It is just like what you can say, wake up alarm. I'm going to give you. So I always love to play videos in my session. So let me start this session also with a video. This is a pretty old video. Just see and try to recollect when this video was launched and what was this video is all about.
सोच थी एक सपना था एक सोच थी एक सपना था हर एक को आवाज दूं हर बंद द्वार खोल दूं बोले हर कोई पढ़े हर कोई एक सोच थी एक सपना था बोले हर कोई पढ़े हर
मेरे पिताजी धीरूभाई अंबानी हमेशा बड़ा सोचते थे एक ऐसे हिंदुस्तानी जिन्होंने वक्त से आगे निकलने का साहस किया भारत को दुनिया में सबसे आगे लाने का सपना देखा उनके 70वें जन्मदिन पर उनके आशीर्वाद से आज वो सपना साकार हो रहा है रिलायंस इंफोकॉम भारत के इतिहास में एक ऐसी क्रांति जिससे हर हिंदुस्तानी दुनिया के साथ कदम से कदम मिलाकर आगे बढ़ेगा
एक सोच थी एक सपना था बोले हर कोई पढ़े हर कोई
जैसा उन्होंने सोचा था
एक सपना हुआ साकार एक सपना हुआ साकार
Okay. Now let me tell you, this was an advertisement. We all know that it is Reliance Infocom launch advertisement. When it was launched, do you remember when it was launched? Anybody can unmute and speak. Yeah. I want to hear from you. Yeah, 2007, Tom Joseph. Okay, Tom is here. Nice to see. Okay, what about others? Okay, let me break the suspense also. It was somewhere around 2002 and 2003 it was launched. What was that advertisement saying? What was that advertisement tried to convey? Can anybody tell me? You can tell or you can type in the chat box. I used to hear some voice. Then I think that the session will be live. Anybody can. What was that advertisement trying to tell us? What was the content of that advertisement?
It's about dream.
Okay, it was the dream of Dhirubhai Ambani. Okay,
Right.
and now tell me what was the dream, Isa? What dream on the dream? What was the big dream?
He wanted to bring India to the forefront of the world.
Be specific.
Want to become a businessman.
One by one. You can raise your hand and talk.
You want to become a businessman.
Oh, good. That is good. I loved it. That was not the dream.
Sapna sabka apna.
That is also good. But tell me, what was the sapna?
To think big.
That is also good. This is what what you are telling is trainer's terminology. Number one in what?
To connect everyone.
That was Abdullah.
Sir,
Who
बड़ा
told that?
सोचेंगे तो बड़ा बनाएंगे.
Okay, who told that to connect everyone? Abdullah?
Sandeep, yes. Sir.
Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep. Good. Sandeep. You are very close to it. You to connect everyone. And it was telling, now can you everyone mute yourself? The game is over. Competition is over. Yeah, Gayatri madam, tell me.
My dream should become everyone's dream.
That also agreed. Now you can mute. Everybody can mute yourself. Okay. He was here. I'll tell you what Sandeep told us. Almost correct. What he told was to connect everyone. How to connect everyone? His dream was a day in which every Indian uses a mobile phone. Okay. Every ordinary Indian using a mobile phone. If it was 2002, 2003, I think. After 18 years, what is the situation? That was a dream. That day, before the launch of Reliance Infocom Limited, it was a dream. What is the reality today? Everybody is not having only a single phone. Most of us are having 2 or 3 phones, mobile phones. We have a ACP called Matthew John, who is having 14 mobile phones. 14 phones. He said. I used to ask him, how do you remember which phone is where? Okay, 14 mobile phones. So that was a mere dream when he conceived it. Okay. To everyone, there will be a day when everyone will be using this mobile phone. Okay. Then Reliance started a revolution. I don't know how many of you remember that. One mobile, you will get a mobile phone for 501 rupees. Okay. There was a big rush, a lot of hangama in front of this Reliance Web World, breaking the glasses. Okay. That created a big hangama as far as the mobile industry is concerned. Now Reliance, Reliance is leading almost everything in the country. And there is a little bit similarity of the dream of Reliance and dream of global government. Can you tell me where is the similarity? Almost. I am checking your observation power. Somebody of you told the last Mera Sapna. Mera Sapna. What was about Sabka Apna? Mera Sapna Sabka Apna. What Gigi says? Sabka business?
Apna business.
Hamara business.
Hello.
Okay. So we also have a dream. Yeah, please. Somebody want to talk something?
Yes, Pradeep Kumar here, Raja Pradeep.
Yes, Pradeep Kumar.
Until Dhirubhai Ambani's Reliance phone was released, incoming was charged. After the release of the Reliance phone only, incoming charges were abolished.
Good.
And the phone was released on Dhirubhai Ambani's birthday.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, sir.
Good.
And I was one of the distributors for Bangalore sector, Sadashiv Nagar.
Oh,
and I opened a showroom also in Sadashiv Nagar. We used to sell 500 rupees phone. Afterwards, for 500 rupees, buy one, take one was there. There used to be a long queue in front of my shop. Police, always 4 police has to stand to sell my phone. To keep everybody queue, just like now, everybody is getting the vaccination. Same galata was hangama was there in front of the shop.
Yes, Pradeep ji. Same thing happened in my place also, Palakkad, where it was a big galata in front of this web world, and a lot of policemen were deployed to control that huge crowd. Now, let us come to the topic. Okay. So this was a curtain raiser to our topic, which is Dream with GG. Yes. Am I audible? Can anybody? Yes. Thank you very much. So, this is the star or hero whom we were talking about, who just launched a revolution in telecommunication. Okay, but believe me, that was a dream when it was launched in 2002. After 18 years, the dream became a reality. From okay, it became a wow. That time, okay, it may or may not be a reality. Now it is a wow. Okay, this person who is in front of us, he is also sharing a dream with us today. Okay, I don't feel it will go up to 18 years. It is the matter of 1 or 2 years. We are going to say, wow, what is going to be global? My dear friends, the topic is going to be Dream with GG. GG, definitely, when everybody likes the concept. Everybody likes the concept. Believe me, when I discuss this concept with anyone and everyone, everybody applaud. Yes, it is a fantastic concept. But when it comes to sharing our vision as well as our goal of 9 lakh pupils, everybody is telling that it is a wild and weird dream. How many of you believe that we can achieve 9 lakh pupils? Please raise your hand. You can just push that icon, raising hand. Just I want to see how many of you are there. Wonderful. I'm just scrolling and watching. Everybody has to raise your hand. If you agree, no need of raising your hand for the purpose of Santosh Kumar. If you believe that Global Governor can achieve 9 lakh pupils, maybe it is a matter of time. But if you believe that Global Governor can achieve, you can raise your hand. Good. So many hands are raised. I'm so happy to see this much of people are traveling along with the dream of Vikas Rawat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. I am also an ardent believer that we will achieve 9 lakh pupils. Today, it may be a big dream, but definitely as Reliance achieved or Reliance conquered the market, and so many other people who are ruling the market, so many other big giants who are ruling the market, one day it was a dream. I always used to share the example of Ritesh Agarwal. You know who is Ritesh Agarwal? Can anybody type who in the chat box, who is Ritesh Agarwal? Chat box is in front of you. Please type. Who is Ritesh Agarwal? If you heard about this, yeah, wonderful. Not actor, it is Praveen said it right. He is the CEO of Oyo Rooms. When Oyo Rooms was launched, that concept was launched without owning a single hotel, not even owning a single hotel room, with a single application, you can sell hotel rooms across the country. When it was introduced, when it was shared, everybody thought that it is a crazy dream. What is the reality today? Somebody, yes, it's a matter of time. People will understand the concept and understand the dream. That is very, very important. And Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit Bhati, two brilliant youngsters, they brought in another concept that with an application, you can hire cabs, not without owning a single cab. Yes, exactly, Ola cabs. Without owning a single cab, they are controlling that industry in India. Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit Bhatti. And whichever platform they are conducting this particular program is in Zoom. You might have heard about Eric Yuan. Eric Yuan, who is staying in America, originally of a Chinese origin guy. He was traveling, while traveling in metro train, traveling in bullet train every day to his workplace. He used to chat with his lover. And he was thinking, he's a techie. He was a techie and he was a brilliant techie. And he was thinking that, how can I get an application through which I can see my girlfriend and chat with her? And Zoom was originated with that simple thought. It was a dream for him. But see, now Zoom is ruling the world. Nobody can imagine a world without Zoom. Can I imagine? Can you imagine? We will be handicapped. If Zoom stops this platform one day, so many people, initially everybody told WebEx is good. I bet you no other platform now can match the user friendliness of this particular platform of Zoom. This was a dream, but this is a multi-crore reality, my dear friends. So let us start dreaming with Global Gather. Now tell me, which is the richest place on earth? Everybody can type in the chat box, the richest place on earth. I want to know, what is your understanding? Las Vegas, good. Las Vegas, Dubai, Las Vegas. Everybody is typing Las Vegas only. Las Vegas, Dubai, Las Vegas, Doha, Doha, and New York, Dubai. Wonderful. Brunei, Singapore. Good to see Singapore. Most of you are Nagiredi, you have to expand BNG. Is it Bangalore or Bangkok? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Now let me tell you. This is not Santosh Kumar who told this. This was told by one brilliant mind, one of the greatest speakers of the world, V. Shetty. It is India. Okay, one of the most brilliant, outstanding, exemplary speakers of the world, Les Brown, told this. He told that the richest place in this world is not the places you told. Richest place in this world is this. The richest place in the world is graveyard. Richest place in the world, my dear friends, is graveyard. Why? He just explained it. The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, the cures that were never discovered, all because someone was too afraid to take that first step. Keep with the problem or determined to carry out their dream. Carry out their dream. Les Brown. My dear friends, this is a big thought-provoking statement by Les Brown. Why? There are so many people, lakhs and crores of people are buried in this particular cemetery, graveyard, without even identifying their potentials. Okay? Without knowing what they are. Maybe 20%, 30% unfulfilled wishes, just because they were not daring. They were not having that capacity to take the initiative. My dear friends, with this thought, let us proceed. This is a wonderful statement I love always. It is said that an average man goes to the graveyard with 80% of the music unplayed. An average human being goes to his graveyard with 80% of his music unplayed. Why? Here comes the next statement. How much of the music you have played so far? As a human being, as an individual, on 26th of today's 26th of May 2021. You just look back, you just look inside. How many of the music you have played, your own music you have played so far? First of all, you have to understand that how much potential, how much music you have inside. And the next statement is wonderful. If you have a trumpet, use it to play music. I have given the picture of a trumpet. Okay, it's a instrument, wind instrument. If you have a trumpet with you, you should understand that trumpet is to play music. Trumpet is used to create music, and you have to play music with trumpet. You have to learn music. If you have a trumpet, it is useless if you are not learning music. Otherwise, people will use it as a spittoon. You know what is spittoon? I don't know. What you will call spittoon in Kannada? Can anybody understand? Can anybody put it in the chat box? What you call?
Santosh sir, I think we lost your voice, sir.
Maybe some internet error will wait.
Sir, voice varla.
Stop. So that you can. Voice is not clear.
Now it is
not clear.
Now it is okay.
There was some. There is some network problem in between.
Yes, and also screen is not visible, sir.
Now it is not visible because I got disconnected and came back. I have to share screen again.
Okay.
That's okay. But tell me, where did I stop? Where did I got disconnected? What was the point we were telling?
You were asking the translation in Kannada for spittoon.
Exactly. Yeah. I continue from that point. Tell me, what is the Kannada word for spittoon? Nobody knows? Okay. As I told you, I don't know how many of you heard. In Malayalam, we call it as kolambi. All people use it. Patients use it. Anyway. Just a minute. Okay. The point. No clear. Not clear. Just
Tower problem.
So you muted. Santosh sir, please unmute.
okay. Don't worry. I muted because I changed my location. That is why. Okay. So I think now it is net connectivity is better. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So my point is that now just imagine Global Garner is your trumpet. Okay, and if you don't know that, Global Garner is the trumpet which can play music and it can make you wealthy. It is going to be like a spittoon. Okay, again and again going to people and begging. I've seen people. Initially, I also thought that how can I sell this UPOS? But now I understood that it is a treasure. Okay, again and again going and begging to people, please take a UPOS. It is my survival. It is just like using your trumpet as a spittoon. Please do realize. Okay, please do understand, trumpets are used to create music. Don't to use that as a spittoon, because the other side looks like a spittoon. Okay, there's a beautiful saying by Walt Disney, which is a evertime hit. First think, second dream, third believe, and finally dare. Repeat. I repeat. First think, second dream, third believe, and finally dare. I am sure that every GGN traveled through these 4 phases. Whenever you heard about Global Gardener for the first time, you are thinking, okay, whether it will work. Is it suitable for me? Am I going in the right way? But when you started understanding, started realizing what is Global Gardener, you started dreaming. Okay, yes, I will also travel with the dream of Vikas Rawat. Yes, we all started dreaming. And the third thing was believing in this concept. If at all you want to be successful as a GGN, you have to believe. The belief system should be very strong. You have to believe in this, and you have to make your team believe what is Global Gardener. Without a smallest sort of suspicion in your mind, I'm sure that you cannot function 100% effectively in Global Gardener. So third is belief system. And finally, daring enough. Daring, go to the places where others never dared to go forward. And I'm so happy to see GG Karnataka is dashing forward. When I started Global Gardener in Kerala, somebody told that you cannot even sell for 25 U-poses in Kerala. Challenged me. You cannot sell 25 U-poses in Kerala. All people are in Kerala. That the statement was, all people in Kerala are highly literate. Okay. Now, recently I called that person and told that we have completed 750 U-poses in Kerala. Okay. So it is not because of the capability of Santosh. My team was strong enough to believe in the system, and they were daring enough to go forward. And a few days back, one more MCP got promoted as, CP got promoted as MCP. 2 more are in the pipeline. See, people are growing. They are chasing the dream and they are growing, my dear friends. And what is the dream of GG? Can anybody tell me what is the dream of GG? It's the simplest question I can ask you. What is the dream of GG? Nobody knows? Global Gardener, what is the dream of GG? Tell me.
Everybody is muted, sir. I'll just unmute.
No. Even chat, you can put it in the chat box also. No issue. That's it. Praveen started. That's it. World to be the world biggest company, biggest organization or largest organization in this world. Fantastic. Whenever our CMD starts a session, he will, after the prayer, he will start the session with this statement. With this, have you pledged that Global Gardener will be the world's largest company, world's largest organization? Am I right? That is the statement every time our CMD used to make. We pledged we will be world's biggest organization from India by March 2022. That is a dream. That is a big dream. Okay. For that, what we have to do? What is the roadmap in front of us to reach that dream? For every dream, for every vision, for fulfilling, dreams becomes vision. Dreams becomes vision, and without action, no vision is going to be fulfilled. To make your vision into action, to transform your vision into action, there should be a Pakka roadmap. What is going to be your roadmap? Again, let me share with you. This is one of the biggest thing we are aiming into. The total 63 lakh crore GMV by March 22 will make us the biggest company, largest company from India in the world. 63 lakh crore gross mercantile value. Total the spend of consumers of India, which is coming only up to 30%. Can we make it? Of course, we are, every time I pledge. This is the base. Okay, we are standing at 6,680 crore valuation company which is valued for 6,680. From somewhere around 260 crores, we grew up to 6,680 within a short span of 6 months. Now we have to leap forward. Everybody's, you might have heard the session of Ramesh Matavia, sir. He was telling, if you want to grow, everybody's having shares. Everybody's having a proud share. Most of us are proud shareholders. But who can enhance the value of our share? It is not Vikas Rawat. It is we people. If you want to increase the value of the share you are possessing, it is you. It is up to you. If it is to me, it is up to me. You have to work. We have to make this company grow. For at every point of the growth, your shares are going to grow, and it is going to give you big amazing results, my dear friends. And these are the success mantras. I'm just going through this. Okay, it is just like now selling Global Garner, selling a UPOS is just like a hot cake. Okay, and these are the success mantras which can easily make you a successful GG. What are the advantages of GG? Assisted shopping is preferred. Real money cashback from 2 to 100%. Users get multiple options under one roof. No change in choice and habits we were following as consumers. Opportunity to earn 1 crore on purchase of rupees 10,000. Instant 100% cashback in form of GG coins and unlimited vendor options. If you can convey these messages effectively to your customers, nobody can stop you, my dear friends. This is why, this also no need to explain. I'm sure that if you have attended WOW or our first BOP is very clear. This is our roadmap towards achieving 63 lakh crore GMV. How many state heads, MCPs, all this. I'm not explaining. You might have heard about. You will be understanding this. And to create 21,000 entrepreneurs, 36 lakh digitally empowered vendors, 72 lakhs sustainable jobs. Okay, again, now I'm coming to the key point through by which I'm going to end my session. You might have seen the advertisement of Honda, in which the baseline is believe in the power of dreams. The power of dreams. Honda, the power of dreams. What I'm going to tell you is, my dear friends, everybody, each and everyone sitting in front of me for this session, definitely I'm sure that you will be believing in the power of your dreams. Without dream, nobody can be a Global Garner, I'm sure. Without a dream, nobody can be a successful GGN, I'm sure. If you have no dream, the Global Garner is not the right place for you. Okay, so believe in the power of your dreams. How to believe? So our dreams are having only 5 alphabets. Dream, D-R-E-A-M. So if you fulfill these 5 key elements, your dream will come true. That is what I am going to tell you. And it starts with D, which is dare. How many of you are daring enough? My question is, how many of you are daring enough to say to others? I'm seeing nowadays also a lot of people are really not daring enough to say to other people that I'm a GGN. I belongs to an organization called GG, and GG is doing this. But others at the same time, I can see a lot of GGNs proudly say that wherever they go, I'm from GG, and they always search for GG outlets. I shared this somewhere, I think, during our corporate office inauguration at Bangalore. I came with some team members of GG Tamil Nadu, okay, MCPs and CPs, and I went out for some shopping and something along with them. I was literally thrilled to see those people when they go to a shopping mall. They search, are you a GG vendor, and do you have some brands dealt with GG? Then only they will purchase. So that became a habit, and they are not ashamed to say that I belong to an organization called GG. So are you daring to be a brand ambassador of this organization? That is the first quality, will make your dream come true. Wherever you go, whoever you meet, at least make it a point that I'm talking something about Global Garner. I'm sure that most of you will be doing, because that is why Karnataka is growing amazingly under the leadership of Devraj. I'm really thrilled to see the growth of Karnataka. Okay, I'm sure that I have no doubt to say that Karnataka will overtake Tamil Nadu very, very soon. Okay, that is the pace in which Karnataka is going. And definitely, Kerala will overtake Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Okay, so I'm daring enough to say that because I believe in Global Garner. More than my belief in my team, everything, I believe in this great organization called Global Garner. My dear friends, believe in this organization. Your belief system should be very strong. That makes you daring. That makes you mentally strong to go ahead with Global Garner. So, my dear friends, this is a classic statement. This is a classic statement in which it says that great things happen when somebody dared to challenge the status quo. There was a time in GG in Kerala, I don't know, definitely you might have faced in Karnataka also. There was a time that GG was not moving in the state. GG was stuck. You were finding it very difficult to push GG forward. I'm sure that Deva might have gone through that phase. I gone through that phase. As a MCP, you might have gone through this phase. As a CP, you might have gone through that phase. But slowly we understood that if at all you are not daring enough to challenge that status quo, stand still, you will not grow. You died and you did it. Now, there was a point of time where we celebrated one UPOS. Okay, we sold one UPOS. Now selling 100 UPOS is not a matter. Even I'm not knowing how many UPOS are sold by Team Kerala. My EA Hema is looking after. Okay, that is the difference you can make when you start believing, strongly believing in the system and you are daring enough, my dear friends. So D stands for dare and R is risk. This is very, very important. What do you call risk in life? What do you call risk? I'm not going to question answer mode because time is very limited. So I will ask question, I will answer. If you disagree, you can raise your hand. I'm not telling that you should listen to all the blah, blah, blah told by this bloody fellow and go back. If you are disagreeing, you should tell that I disagree. Okay, what is risk? Okay, risk, according to me, according to the experts you studied or learned about risk, says that there are situations which is called, some people says that in a situation, there is more than the winning chances less than 50 and losing chances more than 50, it is risk. I know that most of you will be agreeing with me. Winning chances less than 50 and losing chances more than 50, it is risk. There are second type of people who says that, sir, 50-50 is a risk. Winning chance and losing chance, both are 50-50, it's a risk. And there are some other people who says that, sir, winning chances more than 50, maybe 51. Still, there is a chance to lose. That is a risk. Three options. My dear friends, as Global Garner, strong Global Garner team members, as perfect GGNs, we should understand that the third thing is applicable for us. Okay, winning chance should be 51% minimum. And there is a risk. There is a losing chance also. Global Garner also, we have a losing chance. What is the losing chance you have? Until and unless risk is not taking the risk. I don't know. That is your statement. Everybody can have their own statement. Risk is not at all taking the risk. Risk is taking the risk only. Risk is a situation where there is some point of time there is a chance to lose, but more probabilities are to win. We know that Global Garner is having all the probabilities to win. Okay, it's a beautiful concept. If you can explain it properly to anyone and everyone, any consumer, you can sell it. You can sell it as a UPOS. You can sell it as a business partner, as an ACP or CP. Definitely you can. But at the same time, it is not easy to convince a customer for taking a UPOS or convincing an ACP or CP to come into the fold and work is not easy. That is the risk element. Are you ready to take risk? That is it. But you have to undergo a lot of tough situations to take risk and to be successful, emerge as successful after taking risk. You might have seen this. I know everybody knows this, what it is. It is a Rubik's Cube. Okay. Everybody might have seen. How many sides Rubik's Cube is having? Can you put it in the chat box? How many sides? Nobody's typing. How many sides cube is having? 4. Praveen, this time you are wrong. Rajesh, correct. 6. We have 6 sides. Tom Joseph and Rajesh. All Keralites are here. My God, they are behind me. Okay, wonderful. Okay, there are 6 sides in a cube. There are 6 different sides in a cube and 6 different colors. So we know how to. You have to make all the sides even. 6 colors: green, blue, yellow, white. All sides you have to make. All sides you have to make it even. Then the game is over. But what we will do, I'm sure that most of you might have at least once tried this Rubik's Cube. What you will do usually, we will take it, you will start doing it. Initially, I am sure that nobody can do it. Once you understand the formula, it is very easy. I have seen children who can complete this within 1 minute. Amazing. I cannot do it. I don't know the formula. But we will keep on turning, and ultimately, you will make one side even. One side, okay, yellow. One side is yellow, but all the sides, other sides are shuffled. What to do? You will get stuck up in that point. How come you know? One side is even. I know what is the problem. What is the problem you are going to face? Can anybody type in the chat box? Once you make one side even, what is the problem which make your way blocked? Make your further way blocked. What makes your further way blocked after you make one side even? Can anybody put it in the chat box? Try to keep that even. Wonderful. Sridhar, we want to make it safe. We don't want to shuffle the side we already made correct. Okay. So we will keep it tight and try to turn again and again and again. Nothing will happen. Until and unless you reshuffle the side which is already made, nothing is going to happen. Once you are daring enough, that was the first point. Once you are ready to unsettle the side which you got already settled, then only you can move further. But I'm sure that you will reach the destination also. My dear friend, this is a great lesson. We are all in our comfort zones. Okay, Gigi is our what you can say. Even it is not the secondary thing. Okay, we are not ready to take calculated risks. Are we ready to spend some time, energy, even some money? GG, for becoming a successful GGN, you don't have to spend crores. Some money, more time, or more effort. If you can do that, and if you can unsettle yourself, I'll tell you, unsettle yourself, you can win. It is said that ships are safe in harbor. Ships are safe in harbor, but ships are not made for that. Nothing will happen for a ship. It is anchored and it is in a harbor. But when it goes into sea, a deep sea, when it faces challenges, strong wind, waves, then only a ship is in danger. But when ship is in the harbor, when it is anchored, nothing is going to happen. So unsettle yourself. Take calculated risks, my dear friends. That will make you emerge as an outstanding GGN. Number 3 is effort. Nothing can replace your effort. You may be having vision, you may be having dream. You might have purchased UPOS. I'll tell you, there was a trainer. I don't name him. There was he was a part of my team. He was a trainer who was taking UPOS, and he was beautifully presenting UPOS calculator. Okay. After hearing his UPOS calculator sessions only, I got inspired. I got motivated. I started doing at least one transaction every day in my UPOS. I started adding UPOS agents in my UPOS. And we are all inspired. Of late, he left Global Gardener. And before leaving, he came to one of our meeting and told that I have so many other engagements. I'm leaving Global Gardener. Now only I have to start doing something in my UPOS. My dear friends, that guy was preaching about the qualities of UPOS without understanding what is the value of a UPOS. Please to understand. Effort. Without effort, you are not going to earn anything. You are not going to achieve anything. There was a face-to-face program, maybe 5-6 months back with Vikasji, with our ACPs, and CPs. And he was asking, how much you expect? It was to ACPs, question was to ACPs. How much you want to earn from Global Garner per month? Nobody was telling less than 1 lakh. Somebody 2 lakhs, somebody 3 lakhs. I want to earn 2 lakhs. Somebody want to earn 2 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs. And he asked how much time you can devote in a day. The answer was 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 30 minutes. From where in this world you can earn 2 lakhs or 1.5 lakhs by spending 1 hour a day? That means 30 hours in a month. I will come to that business. My dear friends, effort can't be replaced with anything. You have to put your effort also. There are no weekends off when you are chasing your goals. Please to understand. I will change goals into dreams also. There is no weekends. There is no holidays. Dreams have no holidays. There are no weekends off when you are chasing your goals. Work, 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 and work. Now we are in a lockdown. You should prepare yourself to go out and conquer the world. This is the time for that. You make your team stronger. You bring more people to the organization. And once you go out after this lockdown, after this period, you should be double strong. You should be your next version. You are GGN 2.0 from 1.0. Okay. There are no weekends when you are chasing your goals, my dear friends. And alternatives. There are 2 more points only. I'm going to wind up. Alternatives. And I have seen a lot of people we are a lot of alumni, ex-GGNs. Why? After working for some time, after taking UPOS, after working for some time, after sitting for some time, they leave UPOS. They leave GG. Why? So many reasons. Sir, I'm not able to sell through UPOS. I'm not able to convince people. I'm not able to bring more ACPs. I'm not able to bring more partners. So many reasons. They used to tell me so many reasons. And the major problem is selling UPOS is a big. For some people, selling UPOS is just like selling piece of cakes. I've seen 20, 30, 40 UPOS people are selling like that. For some people, selling UPOS is an impossible task. 2 types of people, both are in my team in Kerala. I can see both ends. Some people are telling that, sir, COVID, they are very poor. I told, sir, such poor people don't call. That there are people are going to jewelry shops. People are going to textiles. People are spending for money for other things. How much money you have to invest for a UPOS? 64,000 rupees, my dear friends. If you want to start a petty shop, it will cost you not less than 75,000 rupees. Which business you can start for 64,000 rupees? That to a big digital mall with lakhs and lakhs of crores of products. Okay, leave it. But I always used to say that don't chase the wrong people. That is why this point, alternatives, comes to our mind. Don't chase the wrong people. Most of us fail in GG because we follow the wrong people. If you feel that you are wasting the time and chasing the wrong people, change your mind. Very recently, from one of my very closest persons, from a session, I got a beautiful statement. If you are going to sell a coconut to a person who wants mango, he will not purchase the coconut. Okay? His mindset is mango only. Either you have to understand that, make him understand that what is the importance of coconut, how coconut is going to help you. Otherwise, you have to show him the way where you can get the mango. There are only 2 options. So if you are not able to convince your people that how this UPOS is going to become important in your life, even after this much trainings, change the person. Don't chase the wrong people. If you change the wrong people, you are not only wasting his time, you are wasting your time also. Yesterday, one of my friend told that one person will call me. He want to go give you a great insight through which you can be a multi-millionaire. That person called me at 7 o'clock yesterday. We had a discussion. Then I came. He was a beautiful speaker. I'll tell you, beautiful speaker. He was telling about cryptocurrency. And he told that within 2 years, your destiny is going to change. You are going to be a multi-millionaire. He spoke for 10-15 minutes. I became a good listener. After 15 minutes, I told him, Sir, thank you very much for the information. These are all good informations for me, but you are talking to a wrong person. Okay. So definitely I will take all this information, and I don't mean to say that cryptocurrency is bad, but it is not my cup of tea. So it is better for him to search for other person. If he's chasing me, means he's a fool. I told him I am also a trainer. So I know the plus and minus, but it is not a mindset block or something like that. I have whatever I learned about cryptocurrency is not my cup of tea. So either you have to convince your prospect, otherwise you have to leave that person, because don't waste your time. Look for alternatives, my dear friends. For every failure, this is another statement. For every failure, there is an alternative course of action. Don't feel that this is the end of the road. If you are not able to succeed as an ACP or CP for 2 months, don't feel frustrated. You have enough time. You can come back. You discuss the matter with your next higher person. If you are an ACP, discuss with your CP or your MCP or your state head. I am facing this block. How to come out of it? For every failure, there is an alternative course of action. You just have to find it. When you come out of that roadblock, take a detour. You change the route. If that road is blocked, if you are sure that this road is not going to take you to your destination, change the road. Take a detour. I think you understand. I understood the concept. Change your mindset. Change alternative, and find that alternatives will take you to change your mindset. Ultimately, it is the mindset which is going to rule you in global government. How much positive you can become about global government will take you a long way forward. I will narrate a small story. This is the last point. Before I end, I'll narrate a small story. The story is about a magician. This magician, Houdini, Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini is escaping. Some magicians are experts in escaping from prisons, escaping from locks and all. So this guy put a big challenge in front of a king that I'm going to escape from this one huge lock with which the prison was locked. Okay, and he told that it was not huge in size, but it was made by an expert. Was sure that nobody can break this lock. Okay, he told that I will break this lock also. So that was a challenge, and he was put it in the prison, and the door was locked, and with that lock. Okay, the time allotted was 15 minutes. Immediate the people went out. He was having a wonderful axe blade through which he used to cut the locks, and he was damn sure that